What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow Librians? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with an energetic update. Just a quick reference here. These are trigger alerts. They've been all over the place, but understanding that these energetic updates are where you're at and energy that you need to know about or energies that you're trying to overcome. So they can be very personal. It's not meant to take personally. It is meant to take with what it is, the message that's coming through, and understanding that it's not always what we want to hear. It's what we need to hear. And I'm not here to just to change that. Okay, so I'm just saying that right off the bat because so far some of these have been really difficult to get through and others of them have been really, really positive. So I can't say where yours is going to go yet until Source gets us there. But this is not for the lighthearted, okay? If you guys are serious about your healing journey, then welcome, okay? So with that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live, knowing that is a free way to support the channel as well as to connect me with you energetically to get you guys out more resonating content. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, that will always be linked down below in the description box. And thank you. Thank you so much, everybody and anybody who has liked, shared, commented, subscribed, who has donated, is thinking about donating, who has gotten a personal reading, or is thinking about getting a personal reading. You guys are just truly amazing. Thank you. And I want to send a shout out to my OGs, my newgies, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. As always, it's an honor, a blessing, a privilege being here, giving you guys these messages. And my prayer is that any of the videos of mine that you happen to watch fall upon your heart in a way that reminds you to use your intuition, to use your discernment, to take back your power, and to make the decisions that serve your highest journey in this here, now, here moment. So that being said, let's get into it, guys. Source, what messages do you have for Libra energetic update? What do they need to know in regards to their energetic update? Something about following a spiritual course. You guys are on a spiritual course right now, and you guys are definitely following it. And it's been making you feel good about yourself. Like there's this energy of feeling good about where you're at, good about where you're going. Although it may feel new, like it feels like it's a new situation, but it's a good course to be on because there's definite position for leadership as long as you guys stay true to it and don't like get started and finish halfway, you know. Like Source is just pointing that out. Some of you guys get started on projects and you only get halfway through them. And they're saying that if you guys stay true to it, this is not going to be those things like what you've been involved in the past, like the 9 to 5, the trying to do things that other people say you need to do. This is going to be a very fulfilling kind of work. This is going to be something that makes you feel very good about yourself. This is going to be something that connects you on a deeper level and will take you to your path of purpose. Not necessarily what it is that you're doing is going to be your path of purpose. It is the basically opening the gates to your path of purpose, okay? To help you get to that spiritual journey that you're looking for. One more? Okay. Yeah. Like, so I split the deck and we've got the Ace of Swords coming out. Source saying, yep, that's exactly what I wanted her to say. So let's get it out on the board, guys. Let's see. What is it, Source? What messages, or what is the energetic update for Libra right now? What is the energetic update for Libra? Okay. Energetic update for Libra. Thank you. Energetic update for Libra. Energetic update for Libra. Thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck. We've got the 10 of Wands upright, the 9 of Swords upright, the World reversed, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, with the Fool. All right, yeah, taking a journey, right? Taking a new journey. Realizing that you guys have an opportunity here. You guys have some kind of a connection, though, that has been tried. It's been up and down. You're not sure if it's going to survive. You're not sure if it's going to work out. But the thing is that you're making progress by working on yourself. By truly taking that seriously and not saying that you're working on yourself and not doing it. Like, this is that moment of action where you're truly taking action on yourself because you realize that you've had some conceited energy in the past, or you've been of limited perception and not seeing maybe what your friend or this person that you're connected to was trying to show you. And that was that you always have options available to you. You have an opportunity to grow beyond what you could have ever imagined. But I think that there was this energy of thinking that whoever it was that you're dealing with was just saying that, to say that for kicks and giggles, and suddenly something happened to where you begin to work on yourself, and you guys are realizing something about yourself here, that you yourself were showing up from a very limited prospect, and now you're understanding that you have an opportunity to overcome these ideas and to successfully merge in a place of spiritual freedom. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Yep. Interesting that these would all come out. Look at this. All cups energy. If you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you don't have to be, but that is energy out here. We have Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, or excuse me, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. We also have Aries energy coming through. So the reason why it was so hard for you guys to believe this person is because you have dealt with abandonment and neglect emotionally for so long. And this person showed you that you have an opportunity to build love in a very beautiful way if you choose to set emotional boundaries for yourself. And what your thought process was that this person was fake. I mean, really, your thought process is like, why should I believe you when everybody else was fake and everybody else did what they wanted and everybody else hurt me and everybody else had their own agenda? Why should I believe you? And then suddenly this person did with you exactly what they were trying to show you. They set emotional boundaries with you where you couldn't step over them, and that was new for you, right? And that was very new for you guys. And so it caused you to kind of journey out into a spiritual realm that you're not sure about yet. It's actually taking action on your mindset. And as you take action on your mindset, you're beginning to see something about yourself. You're cutting through the illusion that you had brought into the situation yourself and taking accountability for where you're at yourself. And that's been really difficult for you because you've wanted peace and connection all along with this person, which is understandable. But for a while, there was a jealousy and an anger that was rising because of home instability, right? It's like you grew up in an emotional, unstable family. And because you guys like connection and peace in your connections, you guys were always trying to fix everybody else rather than focusing on yourself. And that was different when you found somebody in your energy that dealt with themselves. They were trying to fix themselves. They were trying to heal themselves. And so it puts you in this place, this very confused place right now energetically. You're kind of dealing with how do I learn how to set boundaries for myself when I never learned that from the people who were closest to me growing up, and especially when it comes to you emotionally. People were draining you emotionally. People were taking away from you emotionally, and people were thinking that, you know, it's like kindness for weakness kind of energy coming through here, that they were taking your kindness for granted and always thinking that no matter what they did to you, that you would always keep showing back up. And for a time you did, because that's all you knew. And then this person just kind of came in and they rattled your world. They rattled your world and put you into this thought process of, I want this to be a successful connection. I want to overcome my own negative energy. I want to overcome my own discrepancies when it comes to dealing with another person. But in order for you to move forward and complete the cycle, you actually had to move backwards and go back to the beginning of where this energy was created and where this energy began. And you're finding out now that that energy began because you were the one that was always trying to take care of the family. And for you, Libra, being an air sign, it's easy for you guys to become disassociated. And I feel like that was an easy place for you to go in. And you started to be that with this person. You would become disassociated for a time, thinking that when you came back around, they would open arms, come back to you in the loving way that they did before. But they didn't. They started emotionally giving to you the same amount that you were emotionally giving to them. And that kind of confused you. And now, right now, really where you're at energetically is dealing with this hurt home energy. This is healing the wounded child within. And that's why it feels so new to you guys, because you're actually dealing with this. You're dealing with it by yourself. This is a solo journey, y'all. And it's like, again, with this 10 of Wands and the upright being on the bottom here, you don't want it to be a solo journey, but you know it has to be, because you have to deal with the inner recesses of your own emotional subconscious, right? It's like healing the darkest parts of yourself and acknowledging that maybe the rose-painted glasses that you had on, showing that everybody was so good and kind and that, you know, maybe you're just not worthy. You're actually understanding now that, no, you are worthy of the love that you're asking for. But you have to single yourself out and realize that maybe not everybody that you knew in your life was giving that love to you, even though you wanted to say that everybody was kind and gentle. You guys have been through a lot emotionally. Like, this is a very heavy, broken heart energy coming through here. Yeah, look at that. We've got cycles, hair coming out. Number 4, your foundations, like foundational cycles, 11:01 on the clock. You guys are having foundational cycles that are being basically abolished here. And it's scary because these are the foundations that your emotional ego was built upon. And now that's being shook. And it's being, you know, not tossed aside, but it's being broken down so that now your ego can work with your spirit in a more conducive way to your journey. And that's scary for you guys because this is new territory. This is not necessarily something that you're used to getting involved in, but whoever this person is, right? My 10 of Wands talks about a friendship that's tried, a connection that you want to be successful, that will end up being successful in the long run. But there are going to be lots of ups and downs that you go through. And sometimes that's together and sometimes that's separate. Okay? Look at this. We have equality, seahorse on the bottom. Like, that's all you wanted was somebody to treat you as an equal. Because that's how you treat everybody. You treat everybody as your equal. And you're realizing now that not everybody can be treated as your equal because not everybody has your best interest in mind. Most people, when they see you as a kind person, they're going to take from you and take from you and take from you because they're so used to you giving and loving, Libra, that's just it. And when you stop giving like that, people don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take it. But that's the thing. You've begun, what did I say? You guys are looking at yourselves. And we have Peregrine Falcon here, observation. You guys are learning to observe your own emotional well-being and where you're at emotionally. And because of that, you guys are going to start ending these cycles. Right? These are family cycles that are coming up. You guys are going to heal those family cycles, heal the inner child. And as you heal your inner child, you guys are going to become open to what it is that Source is trying to give to you. And that's that spiritual growth that we were talking about, channeled message. Right? So you guys got the Ivory Swan Goddess, which is number 15, which is number 6. And I love that this came out because number 6 is all about seeing yourself through the eyes of the divine from a place of unconditional love, the flaws and the perfections, loving them equally, regardless. Like, it's like, even though maybe you did have and take advantage of this person that you so badly want to be in your life, can you love that part of yourself for doing the best that you could with what you knew how to do in that moment? Like, that's what they're saying here. And that's so important for you guys to love yourself from a very deep place of understanding that you were doing what you could do. Because you grew up in a situation where you're the one that always took care of people emotionally. And when this person came in a sound state of emotion, it was just like, finally, somebody like me. But not knowingly, you guys went to that same energy that everybody was bringing to you. And so it was like healing that codependency. So let's see what this one says. The Ivory Swan Goddess speaks of spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your soul light never fades, beloved. Release guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your divine essence into the world. Do not cast your eyes away from the perception of your own divine inner light in all its purity and radiance, beloved soul. You may find it easier to believe in the illusion of sins and unworthiness than in the truth of your spiritual innocence. And I love that this came out because, guys, what was I just saying before we got into it? Understanding that even the darkest parts of yourself are parts to love, and that's what makes you pure. Okay? Yet like the purity, beauty, and grace of the ivory swan goddess, your own soul is luminous, pure, and eternally graceful. You're being asked to recognize the divine energy within you without holding yourself back from unconditional self-acceptance and regard. It is time to accept your divinity in greater measure, to be present to the pure light within and not try to ignore it, downplay it, or worry that it is not enough. No matter what has happened in your life or what experiences or choices you have made, your soul light is as pure as the divine source itself, because essentially that is what it is. There is no need for spiritual shame or feeling of inadequacy. The light within all of us is exactly the same. We are just in different stages of realizing it. Kuan Yin, Ivory Swan Goddess, wishes to bestow divine grace upon you, beloved soul, to assist your spiritual growth at this important time on your path. For this to occur, you must be willing and able to receive it. As you choose to let shame simply be a feeling and let it go, as you choose not to empower judgment, condemnation, or criticism of the self, by you or by any other, you are walking the path of remembering the essential soul of purity of all beings. Was I saying, like, not beating yourselves up? Like, you guys, again, you found somebody that gives the love like what you love, but then it was like unknowingly, you guys went into that codependent energy because that's all you knew. And that's okay. That's okay. And so now Source is saying just acknowledge that you did the best that you could with what you had, and then make motion to heal that, whether that's through journaling, whether that's through expression, self-expression, whether that's through speaking your truth, however that comes to you, allow yourself to express that clearly for yourself, because that's what's going to connect you with your inner child, okay? And that's what's going to help heal this connection that you obviously want to work. And Source is saying it will work, but it will take time, okay? It will take time for it to work, whatever the connection is. So this is what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this helps. I'm going to leave it there. Ultimately, this is a beautiful reading. You guys are on a beautiful path. So with that being said, I'm sending you out light and love, guys. You are deserving of what it is that you desire in life. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Librians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.